I have been working for the United Nations on and off for about 5 years now. I currently work on the Secretary General's climate team. I'm really, really driven to make the world a better place, a place that's inclusive, a place that understands the reality and the threats that we face and actually does something about it.
I am the founder and CEO of Aliento, and I founded Aliento 3 years ago. So we work with young, undocumented students, dreamers, and mixed status families to transform trauma into hope and action. So I'm a big believer that we're interconnected and that it is our moral responsibility to help one another and have safe spaces for us to thrive.
I'm an employment attorney for Snell and Wilmer here in Phoenix. I represent businesses in all different types of employment-related matters that cover the life cycle of the employment relationship. I think women in the legal profession have made great strides. There are trailblazers that have come before me that have paved the path for people like me.
So my mentorship experience was so valuable to me because my mentor entrusted me with really substantive work and empowered me to take on responsibilities that I never would have been able to take on otherwise. And I owe everything to the mentors that I've had because that's the reason why I am today. So I want to inspire the next generation of young girls to grow up as a first grader, as a kindergartner, and think, yes, I can be a CEO, I can be a mayor, I can be a senator, I can be the president of the United States. This shouldn't be, a pipe dream, but this should be something that they absolutely know they can do and they make it happen.
Being a mentor myself is such a gift. I think that sometimes when we think about mentorship, we think about the more traditional sense, but then for me, it's really a give and take. And I feel that it's such a gift for me to learn from them and also share my story, because sometimes it's really hard being one of the few CEOs I've been asking around, but there's not a lot of CEOs who are DACA recipients and who are funding their own organizations, So for me to be able to share my story and letting them know, hey, it is very difficult, it is really hard, but there's a pathway forward, and if there's not a journey, we have to make it ourselves.
You want to be inspired by your mentors. I think part of being a good mentor is helping people see what's possible, not just what's right in front of them. I've had great mentors along the way at Snell and Wilmer. You want someone who you can genuinely tell is interested in seeing that you succeed and helping provide you the advice and tools to do so.
I think, we need to see just full equality. The dream world and what we need to get to is 50-50. You need to see women at all levels, whether it's city council, mayors around the country. It's super exciting that the mayor of Phoenix is a woman now. So my dream and what I'm absolutely, that's why I'm always trying to elevate women. I want to see women strive to be anything that they possibly want to be. No one should think that, oh no, that I can't be a CEO or I can't be a senator or I can't be a secretary of state. You absolutely can. And the more we have women currently in those positions, the more young women will aspire to be those things and will become those things one day.
10 years from now, I see a generation of young people stepping into leadership roles. And when we say leaders, let's be very clear that there are teachers, there are nurses, our doctors, our elected officials, who have a deep sense of compassion and empathy, that when they see a difference, they see an opportunity, and that they know at their core that of who they are is something that is a contribution to our nation, and that they know that in every moment, every conversation, every interaction, it's an opportunity to remind ourselves that we're human.
So being a good leader is rolling up your sleeves and being willing to get your hands dirty to do the work that you're asking others to do, because it shows that you're leading by example. Even if you divide and conquer and everybody has different tasks, you're all part of one team. So when it comes to what makes a good woman leader specifically, is paving the way for others to have success.
You need to really work hard, and giving back is super important. My mom especially on the community service front. When I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, she would take me to certain parts of Phoenix where we would tutor recently arrived refugees in Phoenix. And that's something that was kind of embedded in me at a young age, and I think it fundamentally changed how I view the world and the importance of giving back and just trying to help people make the best of the situations that they're in.
If we just took a moment to step back and reflect about what is the village that is supporting us, and we started to have a more community approach to all the challenges that we face in our nation, in our world, I think that we will be in a better place. So I would challenge you to take that step back and reflect, who is your village, but also who can you be a village to?
Personally, professionally, in the community, there's lots of stuff out there, and it's about picking something that you're passionate about. And I haven't been afraid to follow my passions. I really love the work that I do. I really like helping people. You know, it's the same when you provide service to your community. I mean, you're playing an important role, and people are relying upon you and putting trust in you, and I'm not afraid to seize that and to take that forward and do a good job for people.